My Deuterinos, the name is Cruggles. It's week 3 of the seasonal quest, and uh, Dawning is out. I'm more focused on the seasonal quest stuff than the Dawning, to be honest, but hey, why not? Oh yeah, let me put my regular emblem back on.
I never. Let's take a look.
Usual stuff about the Dawning and how she wants us to bake and whatnot. Oh, yeah, I gotta figure out how to get a Dawning memento. Where is my oven? Oh, there it is. In the quest thing, please load. Oh, do I have to rediscover every... Oof. Deliver your gift to... Oh! Masterworked. Since I've gotten it for every other season, I might as well. Hello, Vuvuzela.
Let's begin.
As well as expression is unread, yeah. Next up... Oh yeah, they want us to go to our event card. You know that thing.
The loosened brood might wear them light, but they will never
Turn to Eva Levante, and to let her know Zavala has received his gift, blah blah blah. I don't hate the Dawning. It's not Guardian Games, you know, it's not, you know, the worst event of the game, but... You know, did Zavala like his gift? Eva asked and then laughed. Whether he said so or not, I assure you he did. Go on then, spread some cheer. Basically, they want us... Oh, and the Dawning Spirit. So I can give you a bit of an upgrade. Or receive a boon of friendship.
Beautiful.
Aw, how wonderful, Guardian. I can use the Dawning Spirit you collect to help spread holiday cheer more efficiently. Why you didn't think old Diva cared about things like maximizing productivity? Trust me, if I could spread Dawning cheer by baking one enormous cookie for the whole towers at 100 little ones, I would. I actually do kind of like that a little bit. Okay, and it's basically going to be the same quest as last year, I'm guessing, right? And then, ooh, the Boon of Friendship. And then also, one of my favorite parts of the Dawning is I get to see my favorite people every day. Thank you for taking time to visit me. Yep, no problem. I like Eva, I just don't like the seasonal quests.
I could get you another if you...
Anyways, gotta talk to Riven for week 3 of the quest.
My new space? I'm still decorating.
So we're gonna go do that. New milestone added. What is it? Ooh. Oh?
You've returned. Would that the Queen's witches had your punctuality, O warden mine. The Techyans have started work on the lodestone, but they can't finish it without help. I would love to find amusement in their inadequacy, make a meal of it. However, the task of helping those who can't help themselves has fallen on your shoulders again. Something of the Ahamkara in you, perhaps? The lodestone must be attuned to the confluence, like teaching a compass where north lies. I've simplified, of course, for your sake. The calibration will take some time. Should I pray for you to make it out alive?
By completing... Okay, well, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna get Matt for the coil again. because Matt is the guy I'm definitely going. As you guys might know from last episode, Matt's definitely my guy for the coil. So we'll be right back. Before I start the coil, apparently I can get a winter memento.
Light and life, Guardian.
Eva smiles at you as you approach. I've got something you might like, but you know how I feel about rewards. They're best when earned. Fair. Let's see you bring some dawning cheer to the enemies of humanity. Find them. Hit them with snowballs. I know it's snowballs. Oh, upgraded snowballs? Oh, is that the... Yep. Okay, so I've got to get these upgrades here.
I remember each wing's construction.
I have its unit.
I rendered architecture for reality.
Alright, let's claim all of our rewards.
Beautiful. I seeded the arc.
Ooh, solar sniper rifle.
Laid
That's
crystalline dust
interesting,
where your
but not
witches
really.
designed your tightly bound demands.
You want to slay?
We conjured the first steps.
Oh,
Watched
Scarful.
together as the realm owned
That's
out
not good.
beyond our sight.
Ooh, cramp.
You
You be
chose to
like,
be
cramp.
my
You
enemy.
be like, ow, 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 ow,
You good?
ow, 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 ow. It's still
These things
happening.
come in
I get very,
Raven,
very
we're not trying to
lengthy,
trick you. I'm sure you can understand the
cramps.
hesitance coming from this side too.
Another
Yes.
layer key, ascendant alloys,
I'm brimming
shards,
with
red
empathy.
border, another layer key. Lots more things. What else?
Alright. Commendations. He gets best dressed. You get green.
I get green. He gets red.
Yay.
Mm.
The Techians are in final preparations for the lodestone. Your work in its calibration was invaluable. It will serve as a beacon for the Queen to make contact with her personal harbinger. She'll commune with it. Ask it to guide the remainder of the clutch back to us. It's the last of its kind. And it's good to see a harbinger, normally a weapon of war, used for diplomacy. Even with Riven. In the past, the pinnacle of the Spine of Caris provided the open sky the Queen needed for this communion. It will suffice again. But the Taken can test that region, as they have since Riven's curse rang out. They will hinder your every step. So cut through them, secure the spine, and the Queen will do the rest.
Okay. Because of me being sick, I'm gonna go mute the rest of the episode. Also, I know this mission is an old one that I think I already did an episode on. But, that said, it's like one of the weekly missions from, I think it's the week... Yeah, it's the week 2 Dreaming City mission. I'll be recording it, including it, because dialogue stuff is in it, I guess. Unless it turns out all the dialogue is old.
Communion with my Harbinger requires we access the highest point of the Spine of Caris. But Riven's curse remains.
The curse brings new Taken to the region every cycle. So hunt them and our work can begin. Once the spine is secure, Sadia and the Techians can light a beacon for the Harbinger.
Find 2 ogres within, Guardian. As all Guardians have since the curse began. All across this region, the Corsairs remain as well. Reliving this nightmare is a matter of course, as we bend backward to aid the Ahamkara that unleashed this. One crisis at a time, my wrath. Yes, my queen.
struck. The observatory is secure. Sadia and the Techeuns are now free to signal my Harbinger. We'll use it to pull the clutch within our reach. The Harbingers once aided the Awoken against the likes of the Taken King. But your actions today shall allow a Harbinger to aid in diplomacy. For perhaps the first time.
Even if it is with an enemy of the state.
Just the same. All things are handled here, Guardian, thanks to you. I need your strength elsewhere.
The next egg should be coming into range.
Mara's seeing to the Harbinger. We'll cover you on this one.
Guardian, I'm seeing a lot of Scorn activity ahead. I doubt they understand what it is we're after, but they'll get in our way all the same.
Such callousness toward your creations. I suppose they have a new master now. Do you remember how you brought me to the Dreaming City for the first time?
I remember.
You sought a gift for your sister. Something that could delight and surprise her.
Let's stay focused.
Altar. Always a good sign.
Is it?
Stay sharp, Guardian. underneath their corruption, and you should be able to slip past their defenses.
Your faded prince has experience in such matters. Best to follow his lead.
These Scorn can't be getting fresh orders from the Witness. What are they up to?
Poisoning every corner of the dreaming city they can reach.
Perhaps they resemble their creator. Or aimless yearning.
I yearn for you to stop talking.
There, the head of the snake.
Are they after the egg?
Pity. You'll have to put this one down as well.
Those shields aren't impermeable. Turn their own poison against them.
I understand the Queen's reluctance, but you've done the Witness's bidding before. Why not again?
Kill my friends to bring on the final shape? No thanks.
A wish to end suffering. You made such a wish once, and brought about so much death.
You know that wasn't what I wanted.
You should have been more careful with your words.
Enough! It's done! The Queen is waiting.
Unmuting for a sec, because I'm confused. What does she mean by doing the Witness's bidding? That part I'm confused by, to be honest.
I heard you over the comm channels. I am sorry that we are forced to entreat with Riven. She and I have our own histories to navigate, but what she did to you, how she wormed her way into your mind, that was inexcusable. It pains me to put you through this.
Even after all that's happened, you still think I need to be protected?
No, that is not.
It's all right, Mara. I understand. We've always shared a connection. Even when you were lost in the Ascendant Plane, I could still feel your presence. Your heartbeat. I knew you weren't truly gone. Riven was only able to manipulate me because of how strong our connection was. I've made choices I'm not proud of. But I'll never apologize for the reason I made them. It's the same reason you reach out even now, when you see me struggling. You're my sister. Nothing can break that bond. Not death, not Riven, not even the light.
Like Ager and Rhaegar, finding each other in the storm.
Yeah, well... all that we've been through. That's no fable. We stood together as the world collapsed around us.
And we'll stand together again.
Guardian, I'm afraid progress is slow. The Veil is a clever tangle in and of itself. It reforms as the consciousnesses connected to it ebb and flow. They rush in, awash with dreams and wonder, and then drain away. I believed that once I understood the Veil, mechanically, once I understood Strand, that I would see its patterns with new clarity. That has not happened. This is not like charting a course through the currents of a sea or the depths of space. It is an architecture defined by how we intend to imagine it. Not dissimilar to the Ascended Plane. If more like its opposite. The Ascended Plane mirrors aspects of our world, aspects of will and import, to those who traverse it. Those aspects are decided upon through our actions. The Veil, conversely, weaves not with our will, not our decisions, but with intent, unfiltered by logic. What we feel, not what we decide. Mapping such a thing would be like rebuilding a creature from the calcified remains we found aboard the pyramid ships. They are an image of a dissection, a deadened echo of existence. But to look at them as they are, to see their disparate parts, even understanding their anatomy, does not give us the knowledge to make them as they were. I will continue to seek the path the Witness forged into the Traveler. But I am no longer confident that it could ever be walked again. Riven may be our only option.
So many wish to be closer with their family. The absent and the estranged cause rifts in a person's psyche. I hear them even now. Let me speak to my father again, one last time. Let my daughter see me for who I am. One of the stranger human impulses, don't you find? Above all, Ahamkara want to feed, to drink deep of the gulf between desire and reality. Other Ahamkara are competitors for limited resources, not allies. The only exception is a mate. Sometimes we reach beyond ourselves. Perhaps if we stood by one another more, we'd have survived the great hunt. If we were a little more human. But that bargain is not within our natures to make.
Osiris, are you on this channel?
I am. Quite frequently these days. How may I assist the Queen's wrath?
A personal matter. I was hoping you could tell me about your experience with Strand, how it's affected you.
Strictly research, but it is fascinating.
We know you've learned to wield it.
Who told you this? Mara. The rumors are true, though I am still only a figment of my former self.
That's understandable. But your worth was never seated in the light. It's in your mind.
I imagine I'm not unlike one of your Techians, then. If I'm not mistaken, the Queen mentioned you trained as one yourself.
A long time ago, without much success. Though my sister, Pinar, excelled in her training. She was the pride of Amethyst. I was not. But, even with that power, she couldn't stop the House of Wolves from razing our home. I joined the Corsairs shortly after, to hunt the wolves down.
Loss has a way of shaping us all.
And clouding us. I thought the decisions I was making were the ones required of me. A kind of honor-bound reaction to pressure. I burned bridges across the reef on my hunt. Without Mara, I'd be an outcast. Now, seeing the new coven, having their respect, their trust, I can do more than just react. Maybe I can tap into that training for something progressive, as something other than a Techian, for the benefit of our people.
I've learned that failure is not a lacking within us. It is a sign that we were not ready to face the challenge we chose at the time. We must fall to start again, Petra. But as long as we persist, hope remains. Potential remains. Perhaps you're ready now.
I can see why Mara values your perspective. Thank you, Osiris.
I almost died, Creed.
Moans.
Happened.
You know, you sit around enough campfires with Saladin, and you hear about castles like this. There was this warlord in the Dark Age named,
Don't start.
Naeem. She drank with a warlord who'd felled a shape-shifting beast. He led her to the beast's lair, a castle in snowy peaks. Inside was a skull that whispered promises. I always thought Saladin was just blowing smoke.
You found your people. Guardians do love their myths and stories.
All right. Yeah, I think that had to be bone number 4, right? Oh. Okay, okay. Follow me, follow me. There's another path you can go this way. We've actually never explored this way.
Whoa, we have not. Oh, there is one there. More bones of heaven.
The heaven.
Wait. Guardian. The knights you fought are marked. Something we did with the barons.
Crow, you aren't responsible for this. These Scorn didn't come from the reef.
I'm not seeing things. It's a signature in the dark ether.
Fickrell has been missing from the shore for some time. You can let this go.
Oh, that's it?
Alright.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I guess it's looking like these scores
Does
have
he
something to
start
do
to-
with Fickle.
Yeah. Ba-boom.
Heaven.
Naeem and Heffen, that's the Ahamkara's name. They'd become friends. Pretty tragic, actually. Saladin said their bond was like a mutual domestication. But it wasn't long before the House of Kings stormed the castle.
When the kings came, I take it Naeem didn't survive them?
No. And in her final breath, she wished ruin on their house. That her vengeance follow them into the grave. Very particular wording.
Oh, okay, okay. So these Scorn are probably the House of Kings.
Which is crazy.
The former House of Kings, I should say, because that house is extinct now.